Today we're going to be watching a video about what it was like enjoying anime in high school.
Liking anime in high school was crazy, bro. Not only was it just basically not allowed because that was social society, but it was also that weird thing where like certain people were able to like anime, like as long as they pretended that it wasn't a big deal. Like,
Nah, what it was, honestly, mad people like anime in my high school. It wasn't that big a deal. What was the problem was you had the people running around, you know, with the Naruto headbands and the foxtails and shit. Those are the weird people who got ostracized for liking anime in school because you made it your entire personality. Plenty of people liked anime and they were completely normal about it. It was the kids that made it their complete personality and were super fucking weird. Those are the people that got bullied and ostracized in high school for liking anime. And it wasn't even that because you liked anime, it's because you was doing too much.
really wasn't until maybe 2018, 2019 that it became socially acceptable to kind of like anime. And when I say like anime, it's like, oh yeah, you know, you watch the most mainstream shit, right? You can't be liking anything other than Dragon Ball Z. If you say the word Soul Eater, you're getting packed out in the back of the classroom.
Now, again, I don't think maybe their experience, everyone's experience is different, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where this person grew up, what their shit was like. But my school, niggas was normal about it. Niggas was completely normal about it. They wasn't fucking going crazy with the, you know, they're coming in dressed in as Naruto characters and shit. Nobody was really doing that. There was like a couple of people did that, but if they deserve to get bullied for acting like that. Why are you going to high school dressed like this? It's insane.
If Alex can play Pokemon and still talk to girls and still have homies and still be...
Maybe it's also like a confidence thing too. Like some people, like I said, I keep going back to it. Some people are just super weird about anime, man, and they don't know how to be something else. They don't have a personality, so they're just constantly talking about anime. They're weird about it.
Be socially acceptable as a human. There's no reason I shouldn't be able to talk about my love for Naruto and Dragon Ball, right? I'm in class and I'm like, oh yeah, so you guys like Pokemon? Everyone's like, yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, right? The most basic ass pleb shit. So I'm like, oh yeah, what do y'all think about Naruto? Crickets. Sweat starts running down my forehead. I'm looking back and forth and back, up and down.
Also, it's hard, like, I don't know what year this was. It's hard to say because Pokemon was definitely huge and normalized way before Naruto was. Naruto, when it came out, it was still definitely like that type of anime you have to go look for, even though it was like on TV, like Toonami and stuff like that, Cartoon Network. But Pokemon, there was a point where Pokemon it hit mainstream crazy and everybody knew about Pokemon. It was actually cool. Pokemon was actually trending. It was like cool to collect Pokemon cards and all that shit. So I can kind of see this, but again, I don't know what year this was for him.
And it's not getting any better. The crickets are starting to turn into like low-key judgmental looks. You know, I'm starting to get judgmental eyes peering on me. I start making it worse for myself. I didn't know that you couldn't talk about those things, right? They start clowning me. You know, they start saying like, why am I watching Asian cartoons? I'm getting slapped on the back of my neck. I go home, my father beats me like every Tuesday.
Yeah, because like I said, Pokemon is definitely, it was socially acceptable and it's just normal. It's a normal thing. Nobody was really like, yo, even though it's anime, nobody was like, yo, that's anime? Ew, type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Then life was already bad as it is, but then you had one of the biggest, most influential YouTubers drop the video that every anime fan knows about. We've all seen this YouTube video, right?
I've literally never seen that video in my life. Literally don't know what the fuck that is. Maybe I should watch it. I was fucking with, like, I don't know. I was fucking with anime, of course, in high school and shit, but like, my experience was so different from people on the internet. I don't understand. I mean, it's hard to say, you know, everybody's experience is different, but like I was never in this situation. Like I talked about anime, but I was never bullied for liking anime. I got online, I would see people say like, yo, I got stuffed in a locker for liking anime shit. I'm like, there's no fucking way. What kind of person were you in high school?
He said in this video was wrong and anything. He's the GOAT for sure. But like, bro, he put a stain on anime fans. After that video dropped, let you say that you even know an anime. All of a sudden you're a weeaboo. Like, get a job, weeb. You're never gonna go to Japan. Now, like I admitted in my last...
Yeah, no, see, there's definitely also people who are weird about Japan in general, bro. Don't even get me started on those people. Holy shit.
Video. I did have a phase where I thought I was gonna move to Japan. And yes,
that's what I'm talking about. There's so many people like, man, I'm just gonna learn Japanese and then move to Japan. So it's like, come on, man. Those are the people who got bullied. Those type of fucking people. And there's nothing wrong if that's what you want to do, but come on, man. Be for real.
I would have needed subtitles. No, I didn't know a lick of Japanese. Now as a grown man and assess things through like a grown man's lens, I can tell you that I don't know what the fuck I would have done in Japan. Like I would have got there, I couldn't speak the language. When there wasn't anime bitches and thigh highs, I probably would have been disappointed.
So yeah, that's the weeb shit I'm talking about. Like people who acted like that in high school and was like super obsessed about fucking Japan and anime. Those were the people who got bullied. There wasn't a lot of them, but like when they were there, they were there. You know what I mean?
Here hates themselves. This is just the United States, but more bright. Under no...
Also, as a black man, there's no shot. There's no shot I would move to Japan. Maybe visit it. But I don't really have like the ambition to go there like that, to be honest with you.
I think there's a level of like when you're in school where like you probably should just keep that shit on wrap.
Yeah, I mean, that's also true. Like high school, like kids are mean. Teenagers are mean too. So you're going to get bullied for anything, but it was bullying people for like an anime definitely was a popular thing for sure. It was an easy target, but anime fans didn't make it difficult to bully, I guess. But I don't know, man. I just feel like some people were so extra about it. I really do think that's what it was. And it's funny because the moment like you get out of high school and you go to college and some shit, none of that shit matters. Everybody's like, my experience was when I got out of high school and I did start going to college, everybody was in anime and was really open about it, and it was like normal. It's just that high school shit, man. That's really what it is. And I think some people also are still like traumatized from that shit. So and they're still holding on to this shit to this day as adults and saying, man, back when I was in high school, I got bullied and that was mainstream, blah, blah, blah. It's like, man, like seek help. Get therapy. You need it. Let that hurt go.
I don't think that we should have like hated on him for that, because it's really just cartoons, right? Nobody was walking up to you like, you watch SpongeBob? What the fuck? Like nobody says shit like that. But
again, it was like it's fucking the kids, the teenagers. They're gonna find something to bully you about. And anime it was just easy to bully kids at anime. That's simply all it was. I don't think it was that deep.
when it came to anime, that shit.
Especially, a lot of those people that were bullying people for liking anime, they liked anime themselves. And they're probably super in anime now. It's just back then it was easy.
It was weird and cringe, and it's ironic considering like most of the time in anime, all they be doing is boxing. All they do is box. Like 90% of anime is just a dude punching each other.
I mean, if you only watch certain types of anime, that's true, but that doesn't make it any less like. I have I guess a hot take. Like, anime has some really bad dialogue in general. Generally speaking, a lot of anime has really bad dialogue in the way they talk. And I have a theory that's why people, this is completely off topic, by the way, but I have a theory why people prefer sub to dub is like a lot of the time when you start hearing what they're saying in your own native language, like English, you realize how like cringe a lot of the shit they're saying is, and you're like, ugh, I don't like this. And then you watch it in Japanese, you don't really understand it. You're reading it, so it's different. But that's just a theory I have.
But it's cool when it's in the UFC or in boxing, but when it's in the anime, it's
yes, because that's way more realistic. It's like people fighting in real life is way different than people fighting anime. Come on now, you know what you're doing here.
With high school though, you're in a prison with a bunch of rabid animals. You have.
And that's the crux of the issue. Is just because you're in high school, man. I promise you, once you get past that, none of this shit matters. People are too worried about real life and how they're gonna fucking survive from the day to day to be trying to bully someone for watching anime. The only people who still do that are like kids and teenagers on the internet. That's it. Adults really don't be on that shit. It's rare you'll find an adult that's gonna be on that shit.
Edgars. You have.
And if you do find an adult on that shit, they're fucking losers. Absolute losers. They have nothing else going on in their lives. If you're on the internet and you're an adult bullying people for like an anime still, you're a fucking loser. Simple.
My interest had to be relegated to like basketball and food. Like, yeah, I like basketball and food, bro. No, that Goku shirt is not mine, bro. My little brother put it in my.
Also, a lot of anime merch looks fucking dog shit. Let's be honest. Like, you be having the shirt with a big ass Goku or big ass Naruto, whatever the fuck. That shit looks stupid. If you're wearing that shit in school, you're also gonna get bullied because that shit's whack. Even as an anime fan, bro, that shit is so ass. We need to do better in general as merch. Like, anime merch is getting better for sure, but back then it was so dog shit. And it was like pretty much going to school with a target on your goddamn back on purpose. It's also high school, man. It's such a small part of your life. It's 4 years. It's 4 years of your teen life. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. So if it really is a big a deal, man, you just got to put your head down and get the fuck out of there. And I promise you, after those 4 years are over, shit does not matter.
And you were into it, don't feel ashamed. Don't be a little peewee and like hide it, bro. Like, honestly, who cares? Like,
yeah, I like anime. Don't be ashamed, of course. Don't be ashamed of things you like. Just don't be weird about them. Just don't make anime your entire fucking personality where all you do is talk about fucking anime. It's like, I want to go to Japan, blah, blah, blah. Like, don't be weird about it. It's so easy. Yeah, no, I agree. I feel bad for the people who did have that experience in high school, man. Like, it is what it is. It's different in different places. But my word of advice, it's okay to like anime if you're in high school and all that. Just don't be weird about it. I promise if you don't be weird about it, people aren't going to be bullying you like that.